Are you hungry? I hope you are. Hungry for knowledge. Thought that wink would come out better. I thought I'd have a sexy wink, but I just look like I have something in my eye. So let's learn some food idioms. If you want to improve your English, have fun, and learn even more idioms, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love making these videos to help our students improve their English skills. Today we are talking about some super common food idioms. Now, when I was preparing for this lesson, there were so many food idioms to choose from, but these ones are the ones that I heard again and again and again, so they're very common. You can hear them everywhere, and it's fun because who doesn't like to talk about food? Yeah, exactly. Everyone likes to talk about food. Now, I'm gonna do my disclaimer that I do for every idiom video that I make. You can use idioms at any time. You can use these idioms at any time, but just keep in mind that idioms are a little bit more informal. Don't use them on job applications or any kind of formal English context. So keep that in mind, and come on, let's have some fun with food idioms. The first one, number one, is bread and butter. One of my favorite food combinations. I'm going to say that a lot in this video because I kind of love all food, especially good food, you know, like good bread and good butter. Well, bread and butter means somebody's main source of income. It just means how somebody makes their money, their main source of income. For example, for Wes and I, teaching is our bread and butter. Working in the factory is his bread and butter. Number two, cool as a cucumber. I love this one because cucumbers are among my favorite vegetables, and I am always cool as a cucumber. No, I'm not. Because somebody who's cool as a cucumber is calm and relaxed, and I am known to be a little stressed sometimes. So I always tell myself, you wanna be cool as a cucumber, and it works like half the time. But that's what it means, very calm and relaxed. She remained cool as a cucumber in this stressful situation. Number three, not my cup of tea. And this means it's just something that you are not interested in or something that you just don't like. Naturally, I love tea. Oh, maybe I should... Okay. Back in. Now this is my cup of tea, and it's huge. As you can see, it's as big as my face. And I love tea, so having tea is my cup of tea. That makes sense. I'm sorry if that's confusing. I'll give you another example. Hold on, I need to have my tea. Okay. Going to bed after midnight is not my cup of tea. Number four, in a nutshell. And in a nutshell means in the fewest possible words. So if you can imagine a little nutshell, it's very small. I'm imagining like a little pistachio. They're very small. So in a nutshell just means very little, saying something in as few words as you can. What happened at the meeting? Tell me in a nutshell. Number five, to put all your eggs in one basket. This is a piece of advice which means that you shouldn't concentrate all of your efforts and resources in one area, because that means that you could lose everything. And it could refer to anything from feelings to money to hopes and dreams and things like that. So don't put all of your eggs in one basket. When planning your investments, it's unwise to put all of your eggs in one basket. Number six, spice things up. Notice how I said that? This one gets me happy because I love spices, of course. I told you I love food. But to spice things up means to change things, change a boring routine into something more exciting, to change things up. This expression is commonly found when we're talking about relationships, and I mean romantic relationships. Maybe sometimes you want to spice things up and you want to do something different, like go on a vacation or do something crazy with your loved one. So to spice things up means to make things a little bit more exciting and different than you normally do. They spice things up by taking a romantic getaway. Number 7, bring home the bacon. Now, I'm not a huge fan of bacon, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, what, you want? Are you crazy? Why don't you like bacon? I don't really like it. But I'm a huge fan of this idiom. To bring home the bacon doesn't refer to actual bacon, but instead to material success, like money. Bring money, make money. That is really what it means. Bring home the bacon, bring home the money, make money. That's what it's about. I don't know why I got so excited. I don't even really like bacon that much. We both bring home the bacon. Number 8 is a lemon, and I have a story about this one. When I was younger, I didn't really know what a lemon was supposed to be, and I kept hearing car commercials, and they kept talking about, you won't get a lemon. You won't get a lemon. From Toyota of Orange. And I just kept wondering, what is going on? Why would I want a lemon? Why would I buy a lemon at the car dealer? It was very confusing. Until I found out later that a lemon is something that doesn't work very well. Usually we talk about lemons when we refer to machines or cars. So a car that just doesn't work very well, it's just called a lemon. I don't really hear it about people. Like we don't say, oh, that person's a lemon. It's mostly about things that don't work. You do not want to buy a lemon. Oh no! It's clear that he bought a lemon. Number 9, spill the beans. Now this means to reveal secret information, but you don't just reveal it, you kind of do it indiscreetly or by mistake. That's like when you're spilling something, it's not usually intentional. So it's not something that you want to do, to spill the beans. Just like you don't want to spill beans. You don't want that, you get a mess. Shh, don't spill the beans, it's a secret. And number 10, our final one for today, is cheesy. Now you're probably thinking, cheesy is good, right? Who doesn't love cheese? Cheese is great, so cheesy must be even better. But it's not. It actually doesn't have a good connotation. Something cheesy is usually inferior or cheap or of low quality. Now cheesy can be used to describe many things, from feelings to people to objects. So you can have a cheesy smile, which is not good, or you can have a cheesy outfit, which is also not good. Or maybe you can have or say a cheesy pickup line, which is really, really not good.
Hey, you know what would look good on you? Me.
Are you tired?
No, why?
Because you've been running through my mind all day?
You know, it's dangerous for you to be here in the frozen food section.
Why is that?
Because you could melt all this stuff.
So, even though we love cheese, we do not want to be cheesy. I've said this word so much that now I really, really, really want some cheese. Those pajamas are so cheesy. Okay, so now that you've learned all of these 10 new, beautiful, fabulous food idioms, I want you to use them. So please, please, please write a sentence in the comments using one of these wonderful 10 food idioms that we learned today. And if you want to choose more than one, go crazy, choose 2, 3. You are more likely to remember these words. In fact, I guarantee that you'll remember them. And if you want even more practice, join our social media classes. They are so much fun and you will learn so much. So do it, join it, join. Now I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and that now you will spice things up and use some of these idioms in your everyday conversations. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye. Join our, subscribe to our channel. Number 1 is to, Number 5, to put all of your bags in, spiced, why can't I say it? Spice. I Why don't I know how to say goodbye in other languages?